Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong. In today's culture, that's labeled toxic masculinity. But Scripture reveals the truth. Strength that is rooted in love is biblical masculinity. Make your choice.
Welcome back to the Choice Podcast, Tuesday night, episode 60. I'm going to get it right. 3. Yeah!
There you go.
That's right. We got it right this time.
I was going to say 2, but I kept my mouth shut. So
Well, I knew.
Well, you would have been wrong.
by default, I'm right.
Yeah, that's
Because I
fair.
didn't say a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that Packy, who just came out today, and our boys from 11th Hour Alliance will be Wednesday, tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually in the past in podcast
Last
years.
Wednesday.
And so I knew it was because his was 61 because I was talking to him today, and I thought he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he did great. It was a great episode. I actually saw some short clips on Facebook of that episode yesterday.
Nice. That he put up? Or we put up?
That we put up.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, we had a lot of fun with that. And the thing about the Packy Dempsey episode, outside of the content, which was incredible, is that he found us and we met him exclusively through online means and
he found the podcast.
Yeah,
and
he
then
found
he reached out.
And so that's the point I was going to make, is that I would love to be able to do more of those types of interviews for people that are like, hey, I think I have a story that's worth telling. And even if you're like, let me get a sanity check, is it worth telling? Email the show, choicepodcastshow@gmail.com. Send us a message on Facebook. You can find us at the Choice Podcast on Facebook.
And give us 3 to 5 sentences about what you want to talk about, and we'll give you a call.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah.
I enjoy having guests on. I mean,
I do too. It's
don't get me
fun.
wrong. I actually like sitting here riffing because we go way more off topic.
Yeah, it's more fun.
But they keep us caged, and guests do. And they're entertaining, and they're enjoyable, and they're informational.
Well,
and
they
it
keep
keeps
us
it
caged
live.
by their presence. Not that they actively do anything, but just their presence, like, oh, we've got to get back to talking about him again.
Yes.
So that helps.
And then we apologize. We're sorry, but we're back. But we'll get back to the important stuff, which is your story.
yeah, but for now, we're talking about can crows smell or
Something.
bidets.
That's coming up the next episode. I've got some emails I got to read to you guys. We had
Okay.
some responses. I really wish, maybe I don't wish, I'm just not sure how I feel about that being a common season 2, 4 or 5 episode run thread at this point.
I mean, it was chickens in season 1.
It was chickens. We have to add something.
It's about to be some more chickens because come April, I'm ordering some more.
Oh, boy.
You're down to 1. Is she still around?
That old hen is just clucking away by herself.
Hey, let me ask
She
you
made
this.
it all winter by herself.
Why don't I do her a solid? I mean, the Albright family.
You gonna adopt her?
Yeah. Why don't I adopt her, give her some friends until you get your flock back in April? I mean, if you want us to. We'll put her in with our girls.
The only thing is you might have to fight Catherine because Catherine is certain that's the one that when she was a little chick was nice to her.
We're not
I
going to do
don't know.
anything to it. We're just
I don't
going to
know.
give it a...
I don't know how she can tell because we got 8 of the same breed, so whatever.
Would you rather us give you a couple chickens and you have like 3? So
No,
she can
y'all-
have some friends?
Y'all keep your chickens. We're getting some more birds.
Oh, so now he's
I think we're-
chicken shaming us. Our chickens aren't good enough,
Yeah.
Matty B.
Well, I don't know what kind of breeds do you have. You got some old
Oh, boy.
Easter eggers or something.
We got a couple of them. A couple Easter eggers, a couple of white ones that lay regular looking eggs, a couple ducks,
You got ducks too.
2 ducks. Not because I love one
How
of
does
ducks.
how does Jet feel about that?
I'm actually a little bit, so if you're not tracking, Jet's the hunting dog that trains in the yard. So actually, here's the question for you, dog trainer guy.
Sure.
Once again, this is why we don't need to show prep, Matty B. We had no idea. Here's another thing. You pushed a button today and it started recording. That's the first time ever. No, on a remote. Normally you're like blink and you have to push some button on your dealio.
No, I still did that.
Okay. All right. The Jet and the duck. I don't know how I feel about having those chickens and ducks in the yard roaming free when the dog's in the yard roaming free, because that's conditioning her. You're a dog trainer. It's conditioning her not to attack and kill. If she just chases, but then I can't let her bring them back to me because I need to keep them and not kill them. You know what I mean? And so, like, she's getting trained to not do the thing I need her to do in the wild.
Okay. Well, first of all, I think they are highly intelligent animals that function on a very simple level. I think she's smart enough to know the difference. However, why introduce the confusion or the possibility of confusion, I'd get rid of them.
The chickens and the duck.
The duck. I'd keep the chickens.
Oh, you get rid of the ducks. Let it not. Okay.
I'd keep the chickens. They don't make the same
Well,
noise.
why don't we just, if you want some ducks, 2 ducks.
Let me think about that. Yeah, no.
No. Here's the thing, though. The ducks are okay. And if you didn't know,
They
why
make
do
a
we
mess.
get on
They
this
make a
topic,
mess.
Matty B? Yeah, but not
'Cause I
with the
said
chickens. You
chickens.
can't tell the difference. Generally speaking, yeah, but they stay in the chicken coop.
But don't they have water they got to get in?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, these ones have, what do you call them?
Peking ducks or something?
No, they are,
That tastes good. Chinese restaurant.
oh, yeah.
I think
They're
so.
small things, aren't they?
I don't know.
But these ones are, I'll think of the type of duck, Muscovy.
Mm.
And the only thing they need once in a while, we're told, is like if they are out, we got that blue, your normal, it's as big as this table, the blue kiddie pool, and we fill it up. Chickens love it. The ducks go in there and they wash their eyes out and they do their little duck thing, and that's like once a week. So they're not
You
that
get
messy.
duck eggs from them?
That's why we have them,
Do you eat
because,
them?
huh?
You eat the duck eggs?
Well, yeah, here's why. If you didn't, you know this, but if the audience didn't know this, Matty B, is something for you. Duck eggs are better for baking because they make things more fluffy. So like chickens, and this is an exact science. A chicken egg cake. This is scientific, Josh.
I'm watching the science.
This high. A duck
that high,
egg
exactly.
cake. Poof.
Okay.
And they're more rich. Like they're more flavorful and rich. Yeah. Look at this hat. What's that hat mean?
You'll have to wait and find out
Oh, good gracious.
if y'all can get past the chickens.
Nah, we have. Anyway, so yeah, we have those 2 ducks, and we use the eggs for baking primarily. That's what we do. He's on it. Josh is locked in.
He's locked in on it.
I think I know what it is, actually.
Yeah,
I'll ask you
yeah.
in a second.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good segue, but I have
Sure.
another. I need to tell you. So let me come back, and don't let me forget after we
I
give.
won't.
Write
Matty
it
B intro.
down.
Let me tell you what I trained Jet to do, and
Let's hear it.
and it's really, you're gonna be like, that's is right up your alley, and probably one of the coolest things a lab can be trained to do that you've never heard of. I bet you
I am ready.
there's nobody you
Come on,
know that
bring
has
it.
trained a lab to do what she can now do. But before we get to that, I want to talk to my man Matty B, fresh, not out of Compton, but fresh out of Vegas on a little missions trip, right, Josh?
So he went to Vegas for some clean fun.
Clean fun. That's right.
Indeed.
Church people, it can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt,
So,
so
he
we
went into all the world.
we want to give Matty B an opportunity. Went on a missions trip the last few days, and we do want to give you an opportunity to give
Bring
us a
us-
little update.
bring us a report.
Yeah, tell us what happened. What'd you do? Get from start to finish. Don't leave any details out, okay?
All right.
Unless they're boring. Leave the boring stuff out.
And we'll try to make
We'll,
it
we'll
interesting.
make something up if it's,
Yeah.
you know how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. So we, as a church, a group of 6, went out to the Village Church out in Las Vegas. Good friend of Pastor
So
Ryan.
that's the hat, VC.
VC, yes.
So
Our
it's
church
not,
plant.
It's not
Yes.
Vermilion Catholic.
No.
That was a popular high school rivalry of mine.
Yeah.
No. We went to Las Vegas, not Louisiana.
Fair enough. Yeah, I eat meat every day. You should eat meat every
We
day.
ate meat tonight.
We ate several different meats tonight.
Yeah, we had stromboli, which is basically a pizza sandwich with my Christina made it. She did a fantastic
It was
job.
amazing.
With every meat you can imagine. And next week I heard we're getting maybe some gumbo.
Yeah, chicken and sausage gumbo, my favorite kind of
Forward
gumbo.
to that. All right. So anyhow,
Anyway, back to Vegas.
record scratch. We're getting it off at Vegas. Matty B.
All right.
Back to reality.
So why'd you go to Vegas?
Yeah. So
And why not somewhere else?
So we have partnered with a church out there, longtime friend of Ryan. They met at college and they've been friends for 25 years. So he felt moved to go out to Vegas and go out to the southern eastern part of it, the 89141 zip code, and they have no churches in that area.
So if you're listening in Las Vegas and looking for a church, it's
The
called
Village
the Village
Church.
Church.
They meet at 10 o'clock at the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went out there, flew out there Thursday, and then Thursday all we did was kind of just get used to the time change because they're 3 hours behind us. So yeah, we had dinner with Bradley is his name and his family and a little bit couple members of his team, just kind of give a rundown of the weekend, just the events we had planned, and just fellowship and get to know, spend some time in prayer, and just get to know the team.
So this is a new church then?
Yeah, they just celebrated their year mark in February, but they're celebrating it as a church in March.
All right.
But not necessarily affiliated with us. Like they aren't a choice
No.
brand.
Nope, they're
of the
just
church we go to.
Nope, they're just one of the many churches that we just have a partnership with because our values are aligned and we're just preaching the good word.
And when you say partnership, you really mean just a close friendship and we support each other. We're not a partner like they're not affiliated with us.
No.
I mean, we probably support them a little financially from here and there.
Yeah, but they're not wearing our brand per se.
No, they're not a subcampus,
Sure.
branch campus. They're not a branch campus of us. We don't have any of those. We just have some missions. This is one of them.
Yes.
All right. So the weekend, what'd you do?
Yeah, so on Friday, we had the pleasure of helping out their main person who makes all of the gear for them. So like this hat I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Her name's Beth. She made it. So we just spent Friday just helping her hang some TVs, clean up her yard, cut some grass, just enjoy some time. And then we had the opportunity to go to the Boys and Girls Club, which is where they're able to have a building and be able to have church services Sunday mornings. And I'm going to get to that in a second. But yeah, so we went out there and just helped her. And then after that, we went to the Boys and Girls Club as the kids were getting back from school. We just ordered some pizza and just loved up on that community. Mm-hmm. Just invited them to a teen event we were doing Sunday night and then play a little bit of games and just spend some time just fellowshipping.
All right. Cool. Saturday,
we started out, we met at the church, the Boys and Girls Club at 7:15, and we just broke up into teams of 2. And then we just walked around the community handing out invites to a barbecue they were having Sunday after church.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we went around the parks and just invited them saying, hey, we're just going out in the community, inviting you to this free barbecue.
Yeah, cool. All right. Then a little pickleball. And then about Sunday.
Sunday, we got to the church, and when we got there, the gym was completely empty. And then here comes a big trailer full of everything.
So the Boys and Girls Club was empty.
Yes.
And there's no other church yet.
No,
it
is a basketball
because
court.
y'all have got no church. Use fancy hats.
Yeah, no
we came
dedicated
with our hats
building.
and a great attitude.
Yeah, so they have no building, so they could get there at 7:15 every Sunday morning, and set up everything from what they use as a stage to their lights to their curtain backstop to their AV stuff.
Well, how long did it take to do all that?
They were
How many people did that? How many people volunteered?
It's a group effort.
40?
It's at least, because not only
40
do
or
they
50 people every Sunday doing that.
No, they not only set up the church, but they also set up the lobby. They have a kid check-in. They put up signs by all the different rooms for different age groups, and it's just a team effort every Sunday.
That's crazy.
And then
good on them.
And then we have there are places all around the world doing that every Sunday.
Yeah.
And then, like Choice, we're blessed to have a building where all we have to do is put out chairs Sunday morning.
Yeah, I heard you hating on people complaining about that.
I'm just thinking that maybe they should need to take a step back and
go a little Vegas for
and just be humbled that, all right, maybe I can help pack some chairs
That's
up.
true. And be grateful and thankful that we have a four wall with bazillion walls, but we have a structured building that we don't have to do a bunch to. That we don't have to, but we get to take down because the teens, we have 40 teens who want to use it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know?
And we're starting basketball back up on Friday nights.
That's pretty cool. If you're listening to this and you're in the Stafford area, Friday night basketball, get a hold of us. We'll get you what is it? Is it a text or WhatsApp?
It's Group
Signal.
Me. No, Group Me. Yeah, it's just trying to get a bunch of people.
That's a great way to pull a hamstring. I can't wait.
The goal is
We had a
first
guy last year who had to get stitches because he got
ran into.
Yeah, in the eyeball.
Yeah. But yeah, so just Sunday after that, so half the team was setting up for the cookout outside.
Yeah.
And then the other half was setting up like Will.
Yeah.
He helped put up lights and he literally climbed up. We actually have a picture of it. Climbed up the structure that the light was on to sub it out.
Yeah.
So it's just being humbled that every Sunday they have a dedicated team to set up, break down.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
To start from zero, to turn it into a place of worship.
Yeah, really good. And then the teen event went well, I suppose.
Yeah, so we had the cookout before that, and yeah, that was good. We had a good group of people stick around and just fellowship, enjoy some meals that Dean and Will cooked burgers and hot dogs on the grill.
Yeah.
And their church community brought all the sides, and it was just a great time of fellowship.
Good.
And then we took a little break, and then we went back for the teen event, and that was probably one of my most favorite parts of the entire trip. Just
teen event?
Yeah,
why is that?
We just played basketball, just fellowshiped, and just seeing that how God was working in their teens out there. And it was probably 12 to 14 teens showed up on a Sunday night just to hang out. We had maybe one or two leave after getting the free food. But hey, they came.
No, they came.
They came.
Yeah, Josh, that's the thing. It's like, this is the reason we wanted to talk about this is one, because, we want to hear what Matty B's been up to. Proud of him for doing that kind of stuff. But also, as he's sitting there saying this, not all mission trips are created the same. Like, people hear mission trip. Some people don't even know what it looks like. And some people associate it with like foreign land, poverty. But sometimes it's just like going in like the book of like when Moses had his arms lifted up in battle.
Absolutely.
By one guy on each side. Like sometimes you just need people to go lift your arms up, even though you're capable of kind of getting it done. You're gonna, just get a little bit of encouragement and fellowship from afar. And so it could look like a bunch of different things.
Absolutely.
And we're glad you did that, man.
There is two more things I want to say. So they had a couple of us share our testimonies in front of their church, and I was one of the people that was able to get up there and just tell my story to God and why I came. And it wasn't until Saturday morning, because I had no reason why I even went on the trip. It was just kind of felt nudged to go.
Yeah.
And then just Saturday morning, God made it clear, like, hey, you're on this mission trip to grow in your relationships and just to love on fellow believers, just love on the community and the church.
Yeah, that's great.
That is great. Who was the other person to give the testimony?
Heather.
Cool.
Oh, Heather,
very cool.
Yeah,
very
super cool.
And
good,
then
good for both of y'all.
And I will say, so the way they end their service is they circle around and hold hands. And for that, I was overwhelmed. Just like, I haven't felt that type of worship ever. But it was just being able to, like, I teared up because it was just the free zones, as our good friend Christian,
you're right.
Christian would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that just reiterates the fact that you don't need a fancy building.
Yeah.
You just need instruments and the Holy Spirit.
Or not even that.
Yeah.
Right?
You
just a willing heart where 2 or 3 are gathered, he said.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like right now, this is church, just some level of church. We were talking about that before we got started, right?
Yeah.
It's ability to walk in here. Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's great.
Well,
and good for you, giving of your time and your time and your money and your talents, to encourage them out there.
yeah, that's good.
That's
real good.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a breath of fresh air to those guys leading that church.
It was a breath of fresh air for me as well.
Sure.
So I don't have a good segue, but I'm going to tell you the story about Jet the Duck Dog.
I'm all ears for a dog story and a duck dog story even more so. So bring it.
blink. There's the transition. Matty B, hey, he's got a smile back on his face. He's laughing again.
We need a duck quacking.
He hasn't buried his face in his hands about us tonight yet, but he will. It's early. All right, Josh. So, as you know, I go down to the Virginia Military Institute and watch a lot of baseball games, okay?
I do know you do.
They have an outfield fence that's right in front of a very steep hill, okay? You already know where I'm going with this. But
I so hope you had Jet out there.
Oh, you just wait. Oh,
Was
yeah.
she retrieving home runs?
And so the hill has weeds and it's steep. So one, I can't get up. At two, I can't find them, okay? So I said, I got a good friend, Josh, who was able to train a dog that's not a Labrador to
German
do
Shepherd?
56 shows of The Wizard of Oz as Toto to simply a soundtrack.
Yeah.
I can train this dog to find baseballs.
Listen, Dean, my German Shepherd, I would huck a tennis ball. That means throwing it really far. I would huck that tennis ball.
Did you not know that?
No,
Okay.
I knew that.
Way out through my property is very hilly, and he would take off out there. It might take him 4 or 5 minutes, but he will sniff out that ball and bring it back.
Yeah. So here's the way I did this, because I watched when I was a kid a dog. It was a short-haired pointer.
Yeah, good
and
dogs.
they're good to smart.
Very good dogs.
I watched him be given a stick and an opportunity to smell the stick. They would throw the stick in the creek, and he would bring that exact stick.
I got a story about this. Keep going.
Yeah. And so I was like, I know how to do this, and I'm going to use Josh's baseline training with like fundamental like steps 1 through finished. I said to Christina, I said, when you're at Walmart or wherever you're at the store, I said, do me a favor. And I'm thinking what I need to do to train this dog. I said, get me a pack of brand new baseballs. And I said, I don't need the cheap plastic. I needed the ones that are $12 or $20 a baseball. They're expensive, whatever they are. Leather, brand new.
Legit
they have to
baseballs.
be exactly the same. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to train Jet to find these things. And so then she brought them home. I'm like, it's leather. Because I don't want the ones that won't smell like the ones that are going to be hit. I need them to be brand new. Only new ones are used. This matters. I'm going to tell you why in a second. Exactly.
Train like you fight.
And I have a million old baseballs. Like, I don't want old baseballs. The new baseball has a smell. That's what she needs to look for.
Sure.
So I took these things and I let her have at them and play with them a little bit. I'm talking not much because she's a smart, I would say kitty cat, a smart dog. And so I let her, here's your thing. And then I hid them. And I say hid them, Josh. I'm talking like under things, in a corner. Like I let her, for the first round or two, could kind of see them, but she had to use her nose. And so we did it in the house. And honestly, I have video. I could send it to you. After 2 or 3 days of doing this, dude, I'm talking like she would I would put it under like the cat. I'd flip the cat bed upside down and put it under the cat bed, right? Or I'd put it under a blanket, within 6 inches so that she could still get it. But she couldn't see it. She had to smell it out. And she learned how to smell baseballs.
Absolutely.
And so I took her down there. And this is the part I didn't expect that I thought was so amazing. I took her down there for the opening weekend and started chasing these home run balls. Not only did she the first time I went out there, because I'm like sitting in the stands and behind the plate, I'm like pegging it was right about there. And I go and I'm going to get these things. The first time I was off by 20 feet. I was sending her up the hill in front of me. I was like, why are you going over there? Because she's like sniffing. And she brings it back from over like 20 feet away, halfway up the hill. I'm like, this is amazing. That's not the most amazing part. Here's the thing that I didn't expect. She passed up dozens and dozens of used old baseballs that were laying around from old home runs.
Sitting out there in the rain.
Or whatever, or old practices. I'm talking of like, I could see them all around me. So she's not looking for sight. I watched her go up the hill and she was sniffing in a clump of grass, and I saw other baseballs and she was sniffing and she couldn't find it. And she's like, I know it's here. And she was like, I'm going back. I know it's there. It's like, I can't see it. And I'm like, going back. I know it's there. And she came out of that thing from within a bunch of other older baseball, the brand new, just hit halfway up the hill.
She's great, though.
Isn't that the craziest thing ever?
Well, I'm gonna
Trained
tell
her to
you,
get baseballs.
that
home
is-
run balls.
That is wonderful. And I'll tell you.
I was
when-
excited. That's a simple man win.
When-
A creature now does something it
Yeah.
couldn't do, or isn't really bred to do.
Yeah.
Well, kind of is
Well, she's
bred to
kind of bred
retrieve.
to it.
Yeah.
But when we first started doing scent detection, my father and I, we used to have hats that said the nose knows. So she can figure it out. But check this out. I don't know if I ever told you this story about this dog I trained. His name was Dax. He's a big, fat black lab. I mean, this dog looked like some sort of a small bear. Just overfed this dog all
Dax?
the time. Dax, D-A-X.
I like that.
So Dax, here's the great story. There's a private nursing home. The owner of it called me, and he was just exhausted with this whole dog thing. And he's like, look, I run a private nursing home. These patients, residents that live here, they live here by choice, and they pay a heavy price. So they signed a petition, had everyone sign it. Half of them didn't know what they were signing, of course, and it was a long written out thing. They said, look, we can choose to live anywhere we want. We have the money for that. We choose to live here, and we want a dog.
Oh, they want a dog. Okay.
And he was against it. Now he's like, all right, these people need a dog. So he gets this backyard bred black lab, looked kind of like a black lab. Like it might have known a black lab one time. That was about as pure as it looked. Anyway, we trained him for basic and advanced obedience. We trained him a few other things like to lay down at the.
This is with you and your dad training dogs.
Just me. I was just,
Okay.
We were separate at this point. Not separate, but he was training on his own. I was doing this. We trained Dax to lay at the threshold of the door whenever he'd have a meeting with a new family, because maybe they don't want to be overwhelmed by this dog. And then as they talk, the man would tell Dax to come in slowly. And that was his hand motion. And Dax would crawl in. That's far enough. And let the people just get comfortable with him. Anyway, Dax ended up learning 13 tricks by the time we're done. So he had basic and advanced obedience, and he had these 13 tricks. And I really did them just because I wanted to see if I could do it. And Dax performed. I mean, he's probably long dead and gone now. This is a long time ago. But he would perform those tricks every Wednesday in the cafeteria, those same 13 tricks for the residents. And they thought that was the smartest dog
The
in the world.
greatest thing ever.
They had no idea those weren't the same tricks they did last week. You know, they're
too
just
good.
sitting there chewing on their tongue and rocking back and forth and clapping for their dog.
Standing
But
ovation.
a couple things we do
Mostly.
is I would call, or whoever's handling the dog at the time would call Dax over, and he would run and sit down, and they would salute him, and Dax would salute back. It's an easy training. All you do is you take a piece of Scotch tape in your left hand, salute with your right, and your left hand, you put that little piece of Scotch tape right above their eye, and their natural movement is to do something like that and get it off. And then you just get rid of the tape, and you just use your thumb and still put it on, and then slowly take that away. And when you salute, they know what you want at that point. You're treating them for good behavior and so on. So anyway, he does that. And then we would say things
Isn't that
like,
crazy?
we'd say, Dax, where's the mean dog? And he's the big, scary, big, giant black lab. And he would run around behind me, stick his head through my legs and look left and right as if he was looking for the mean dog when it was obviously him. But back to your scent work, we would say, look, Dax has been trained to do math, and he's gotten pretty good at it. We would have a burlap sack of these dowels.
This is like a magician telling you his tricks.
Yeah. It totally is. You're going to love this. And it falls in line with your scent work. We would take these little 3/4 inch wooden dowels, or maybe even an inch wooden dowel, cut it down to about 10 inches long.
Speaking of which, my closet collapsed. My closet dowel rods because I lost a connector.
Oh, you got to get a new connector. Walmart will have Lowe's.
I ordered
Go to
one
Lowe's.
from Amazon.
Amazon will do it. And we would have little 4-inch squares of plywood. So it looks like a dumbbell, right? And every dumbbell is numbered 0 through 9. And we would wash them in a dishwasher with no detergent. So you get all the smell off. And then
You're washing pieces of wood.
Yep. And then you put them in a burlap sack. And so when I come out there, I'll throw or the owner would throw the sack of dowels out there, and they just kind of fall all around the floor. And they'd say, listen, I'm going to give Dax a math problem. Don't say the answer, but I'm going to ask him, what 16 minus 9 is. And then you go and you find the appropriate dowel and you hold it. He's going to say, or he's going to show me it's this one, not any of these others. What I'm doing is I'm transferring my scent with my hand. And I put it down, and you can make up whatever number you want as long as you've touched the corresponding number. And so you just give this elaborate math problem that gets him down to the number you want. I mean, you can make it as long, do some long division, throw in some multiplication in there, subtract a whole bunch, and the number you come up with is whatever you choose, 7 or whatever. And then you tell, all right, Dax, once you know the answer, go get it. Well, he's only going for the one that has your scent on it.
Oh yeah.
He knows that he gets the other ones, he doesn't get the treat,
Yeah.
And we say, now, just so you know that this isn't his favorite one, I'm going to put this one away. Somebody else tell me a number and I'll give them a problem. And they'll say, well, pick the number 3, and you transfer your scent. Okay, this is the one he's looking for. They don't know that's what you're doing. But yeah, they can smell all that
fantastic.
stuff.
Isn't that
It's
cool?
fun stuff, right?
Oh yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, he also stuck him up. When you say, Dax, stick him up, he'd run to the wall, put his feet up there. And when you'd shoot him, he'd lay down, kick his legs, act like he's dead. It was fun stuff, man.
I think that's fun.
I think it's great. Not
Speaking
everybody
of-
likes that. But
Speaking of fun, he sounded like a champion.
he was.
Dax,
Big old
champion
fat
dog.
dad. You know how he got so fat? I figured it out.
he's a
I went to
fat
the
dog.
communal bathroom one day before I left, and I find this man named Mr. Como who always fussed about Dax. I hate that old dog, always following me around. And I catch in this communal public bathroom in the main hallway there has like 4 stalls, and the very back stall is a handicap stall. Mr. Como's in there with Dax. The door to the stall's open, and he's feeding that dude honey buns. Feeding Dax honey buns.
Fatten him up.
Guess how Dax gets fat?
Yep.
Mr. Como.
The guy who doesn't like the dog.
Walking
In
around,
public.
walking around fussing how he
Fussing
can't stand
about
that dumb dog
fat
following me around because you got honey buns in your pocket.
Great point.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'd follow you around too if you had a honey bun.
Yeah, well, the champion Dax reminded me, Josh, we have something we want to talk about tonight.
Let's do it.
Man.
What are we talking about tonight?
Well, this is essentially it. We don't really have a big topic, except for the fact that it's a great week, and it was a great Sunday to be an American. What am
Well-
I talking about, Josh?
It hadn't been this great for about 46 years.
Buddy, 1980 was the last time, and then it was 1960 before that. The USA hockey team took it to the fellas.
Wait, do you mean the women's team or the men's team? Oh,
they
oh,
both-
that's right. Both of them.
Both of them.
I think
That's right.
the
3
phrase
periods.
you're looking
and
for
actually
is
an extra one for overtime.
Yeah. We really schooled Canada is what happened.
Buddy, listen, we love now. Do we love Canada anymore?
They're
We're
stupid
lukewarm now.
maple leaf.
Progressive people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, they're
don't
like
mind 'em.
the video after video was like, you can't take hockey from us, this, that, and the other thing. Like, okay, well, listen, I watched that game, buddy. The last time I was so excited about a sports event was in 2011 when we played them last time, and dude, it was you put the best 40 hockey players in the world together, 20 on a side, and say this is
Go
for
get it.
Yeah, the gold medal in the Olympics.
See who's the best.
The only thing they weren't allowed to do was fight because fighting was an automatic game misconduct, which is, I think, a little, for the Olympics. Because here's the deal. Actually, it wasn't the last time they played because here's why. I know that. Because the last time they played was right after the Canadians booed the national anthem.
4 Nations. That's what it was. They play the 4 Nations tournament.
And you know what happened in the first 7 seconds?
Gloves were dropped.
3 fights in 7 seconds, and the Americans said, they had 2 fights before the bell rung, and they're like, not today, buddy.
Not
and they
today.
let them have it. And so we find them again in the Olympics on Sunday, and man,
So good.
that was a showdown. We dominated the first period.
Well, there was no fighting, but there was still some teeth lost.
Oh, well,
Oh.
listen, how about it? You talk about, this is why I wanted to bring it up today. You talk about the most American possible thing. Old boy.
Jack Hughes.
Yep. Old boy in the third period when we're getting we're getting run. Like, they didn't score yet in the third period. They scored in the second period. But we are on the ropes. Hellenbuck, the goalie, the only reason we're in this game. And then 7 or 8 minutes left. Our buddy, Jack Hughes, what's he do? Takes a stick to the face. And when I say stick to the face, it's not like a small, high stick. It knocked out his teeth, bloodied him up, and they're like, well, that's 4 minutes, because in hockey, if you have draw blood, that's a double minor, so it counts as 2 penalties. So 4 minutes, and that's when he quit, huh? What do you mean? Sat down. He quit. Threw in the towel? No, not at all. Oh, no. Yeah, my man. Well, what did he do? Yeah, so we weathered the storm, and then at one point, by the way, we weathered a 5-on-3 in the second period, which was incredible. Well, the announcer I heard said, I don't know how he's doing it. He's dazed and confused, and he's still skating fast as lightning. They're so fast. Blood everywhere. The guy in the announcer in the stop. No, dude. And the announcer in the booth said after the first period, he said, "Listen, I've been doing this for many, many years, and this is the fastest I've ever seen people skate. This is the fastest game I've ever seen." And I was like, "Dude, it is wicked fast." Anyhow, so we get to overtime. Now we're 3-on-3, and our man Jack, we got there. Our man Jack said, by the way, yeah, we can do that. Does he rate a dudes in the news? Do we do that now, or are you going to add that later? And now so it's time for Dudes in the News. And so our man Jack had made the news because in overtime, 3-on-3 play, 1 minute and 50-some seconds into it, the guy takes a stick to the face, knocks his teeth out, bloodied up, and then a minute and some change into overtime, finds himself at about 10 feet on the left circle and slams it home, buddy. All the way to the back of the net. Game winner. All the way to the back of the net. Dude, it was great. So right then you saw a bunch of Canadian hearts break in front of you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So if you watch,
I was fired up. I was in the campground down in Lexington, and I saw that. Actually, I put the goal on. I'm going to come right back. I put the game on because it was in the morning. And then I put it on the Bluetooth surround sound in the camper. I didn't care what kid was sleeping. I said, America's playing. Y'all need to listen up. And I don't care if you want to or not. And so when they scored that thing, it was like they probably heard me 15 campsites up. You know what I mean? I lost my marbles. But it was awesome. It was great because it was so close to not have. I was like, I enjoyed watching a game that much. It was intense, man. I was nervous, but anyway.
Yeah, no. Even we in Vegas woke up at 5 a.m. to watch the game. Yeah,
and you watched the whole thing.
Oh, we tried to. We had to leave for church. Yeah. At between the second and third period.
But it was intense, wasn't it?
Yeah. So in between the teen event and church, we watched the full overtime. And they're giving Jack Hughes the great goal. But that play started back in the defensive zone.
You're right.
When he reached his stick, poked it out. Because if he doesn't do that, it's a 2-on-none.
0. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's an automatic bet the house. Canada's going to win this game.
Here's another crazy thing I saw today. Dude, in the movie Miracle, which is about the 1980 team, Miracle on Ice. Guess there's a scene. Did you see this? There's a scene in the movie where a guy gets cut, okay, from the team. They scratch his name off the roster. You see it happen. And then they take the tape off the locker. What do you think that guy's name was? Tell me. Jack Hughes. The next time they won the gold medal was 46 years later to the day. That was Sunday. And the guy who scored the game winner... Wow. That's crazy. You talk about Twilight Zone. How the heck? Explain how that happens. I don't know, man. That's nuts. That is crazy. Oh, yeah. So anyway, that was pretty awesome. And so we wanted to make sure we talked about that for a little bit. Because, solid guy, man. About, what a competitor. Dudes in the news. Yeah. What a competitor. Not giving up when the chips are down. Get your teeth knocked out of your face. And he's a good-looking guy if you see the before and after photos. Yeah. He's still good looking. I mean, I'm not really into teeth and stuff, but I mean, his teeth look nice, I guess. And then he got put that on social media. Smacked in the face, and now he's got a big old gap in the middle of his teeth. And my kids are watching. And it's like a jagged tooth. It's not like missing. It's like broken in half. And they're missing this one. They're like
Dad, that's awful. I'm like, well, actually, look,
It's
Toughen
kind of
up.
cool.
Yeah.
in that, first of all, scars are cool. Dudes that have scars are cool. In that sport, that's a badge of honor.
Badge of
I took
honor.
a
Losing your
stick
teeth.
to the face. What did you do?
Absolutely.
I
What
wouldn't
have-
fix
what
my
have you
teeth.
done?
That stick or that tooth comes with a story.
That's
Yeah.
right.
How many guys do you know? This is a real measure of like, should they be your friend or not? I already told you guys in previous episodes, the number one litmus test of a friend is, would you take him into a bar fight? And if you
I'd take
wouldn't,
Jack Hughes.
right?
10 out of 10 times.
But that's right. And so like, that's the number one. Like, would you take them with you in a bar fight? Because that has more to do with just like physical toughness. Like, can you trust them while they have your back? There's all kind of things, right? That's a great litmus test. But the number two test is, maybe now it is, is that guy willing to get his teeth bashed out
And still go the extra mile.
so that America could win the gold medal? And if that guy's answer, like Matty B, would you be willing to take a stick to the face, lose 2 of your teeth, so that your country could win a gold medal? Would you do it?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. And so if their answer isn't absolutely,
Well,
where do I sign up? I'm really questioning
Well, you got to wonder when you bring
your
that guy into
your
a-
man card.
You bring that guy into a bar fight, you got to wonder, like, maybe, just maybe, that dude at the end of the bar has a hockey stick in his back pocket. And if he wields that thing in our direction, are you going to back out when your teeth fall out?
Yeah,
Jack Hughes didn't.
yeah.
But you know, if you juxtapose him,
We don't use that word.
I don't know if I'm using it right even,
We
but
don't. It's not even a big word, and we can't
it's
even
just
understand
a
it.
weird
It's a
one.
small
But we're
word.
going to say it in this context. I think I'm using it right.
Maddie, what's that? Look that up.
Victoria will check me. If you juxtapose
Oh boy.
Jack Hughes after the win, what he said after the
Oh
win,
yeah.
with another very famous or maybe infamous sports player,
Please do it. Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, I was thinking of 2 others, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. In a world of Colin Kaepernicks, be a Jack Hughes.
There you go. That's a T-shirt right there. Where's that T-shirt?
Well, I also saw in a world of LeBron James's, be a Jack Hughes. I also saw in the world of Megan Rapinoe's, she's the soccer player who kneeled, be a Jack Hughes. Like there's a lot of, or in a world of Phillies Karen,
Be a Jack Hughes.
be a Jack Hughes. I'll bet that guy would have given the ball back. Actually, would he have? Phillies Karen, you remember that, Matty?
Yeah.
But he after the thing, man, it was all America, brotherhood. We love our country. Like this is the greatest group of guys. It was nothing to do with what he did. It was everything about like wrap me in the flag and you know, just be grateful
America
for being.
won.
Yes.
It wasn't Jack Hughes one.
I saw a picture of a bald eagle pinning a Canadian goose to the ground, and I couldn't
Yeah.
help but share that.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That's what
And
happened.
it was all long face complaining time from the old Canadians, blah,
Well,
blah,
I
blah.
want to say this. Now, look, I got some friends that are Canadians or Canucks or whatever they call themselves, or a silly word they use. That was the biggest sore loser, second place, first loser attitude I ever saw.
Oh, yeah.
The women's Canadian team and the men's Canadian team, they followed their SOP. If you don't win gold, then pout the whole time.
Yep.
It wasn't enough to go to the Olympics, but you got to be a sore loser if you don't win.
Hey,
What an embarrassment to their maple leaf flag country.
I saw something the other
I
day.
know it because they put that stupid flag on every piece of clothing and backpack they have.
I saw.
Anyway,
I wish
do
I
like
could find
Canadians.
this.
So I have another thing to say. So
yeah.
you know, I forget when it was, but the 2 brother hockey players that died in the accident.
Goudreau's.
Did you hear what they did afterwards?
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
They brought their kids on the ice with them to celebrate America's gold medal.
Take the picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the guy with his jersey.
And they also skated around the ice with
That's
his
the first
jersey.
thing they did.
Yeah, exactly.
Before even doing anything else. Jersey. Yep.
Grabbed it.
I
and-
saw a post that was the greatest thing ever. It said, "You may have lost this is the Canada. Keep your heads high. You may have lost the gold to America in both men's and women's ice hockey, but you can still be proud of that gold medal in curling that you cheated to get." I thought that was great. Hey, here's a question.
And you have good syrup.
Here's a real question. They do have good syrup. Here's a real question. So you see number one, they celebrated like champions in that locker room, like goggles on, pop the corks. Here's my question though. What do we think about? And I don't have an agenda. I'm just asking. It could go any way here. How do we feel about the FBI director being in there? What's that? How's that look? How do you feel about that?
You'll have to expand.
So Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, was in the locker room like slamming beers with Team USA after the game. How do we feel about that?
I would have to ask him, where else would you want to be at that moment?
That's exactly right. So if you don't think that guy had any, you're like, oh, it's below him. Oh, it's not a good look.
No.
I'm like,
no, it's
every
not.
man in the country would have paid $1 million to be right there at that moment, and he was.
Yeah.
And so why would he not? And you know what else he did? Okay, so
It's
we're
not
on the same
beneath
page.
him.
No, it's beneath him. He's like, no, go down with the boys.
Where else are you going to be?
Well, the FBI director shouldn't be. Come on.
Whatever.
Give me a break.
Whatever.
But let him be an American for a minute, buddy.
Maybe we'll
Stop
make the
being so
FBI
stuffy.
start looking like they're American again.
Golly. You know what else he did? So old Kash Patel, he called Donald Trump. And there's a phone call from inside the locker room with all these boys were toasted, by the way. And so like,
Good.
they're not.
Good for them.
Yeah.
They win.
And he's and he tells the goaltenders like the first, I don't remember exactly what he said, but something along the lines of like, the goaltending, that was not bad. And he said whatever. And then you hear Hellenbuck. He's like, thanks, Donnie. Like they lost. It was great, man. It was just a moment, you know?
Well, I think it might have been you saying this. I don't know. Might have been you. You got to think there's probably some guy out there who's got the means, who saw Jack Hughes get his teeth knocked out of his skull. It's like, I'm going to take care of that dude's teeth. I'm going to get him new teeth. You know who it probably is? D. Trump.
Oh, DT.
He's probably saying, put Hughes on the phone.
He invited him to the State of the Union.
He's probably saying, they're going to be the best teeth ever.
Yeah, dude, by the way, there's a guy out there.
My wife clearly doesn't know that it's podcast night.
Oh, she's calling you?
Message.
Oh. Yeah, it was, dude, it was special, man. It was special. There's a lot of cool things. He invited him to the State of the Union. That's tonight. We're going to watch that later, so we're going to get out of here in time. But he invited the hockey team to come to the State of the Union 2 days later. Then they're going.
As they should.
As they should.
Well, the FBI director went for their
win. The women's team's
win.
not going, by the way, because they chose not to.
The women's team chose not to?
Yeah, they were invited, and they didn't want to go. And that clown Keith Olbermann's like, they're
well,
the
how
real
Canadian
brave.
of them.
Yeah, that's super Canadian. No, whatever. Anyway, nonetheless,
Dumb.
I thought that we thought it was important that we covered this. This is a monumental,
Yeah, it's a huge
dudes
American
in the news
win.
moment. Yeah,
Solid,
come
good
on.
story.
It's and like anything, and I think all guys would go with this. I don't care. I told Levi, my son, I said, son, listen, get up and watch this game. He's like, why do I care about hockey? I'm like, you don't. You care about the United States in anything that they're competing in against anyone else in the Olympics. I don't care if it's curling, badminton, or boogie boarding. I want to embarrass everybody that comes within striking distance, you know?
I love that.
I don't want to lose anything, and I don't want it to be close. Are you guys feel any differently?
No, the whole first week of February,
I don't
I
feel
was
a
down in
single ounce
Louisiana,
bad.
and my guys on my team were constantly checking their phones for one thing. How many golds are we up by? How many goals?
We weren't.
How many goals? Oh, gosh.
Oh, golds or goals?
Gold.
Gold medals.
Gold medals. And they're like, all right, we got 12. Come on. We can do better. We can do some. What's next? Well, it's a different version of downhill skiing, whatever that.
We actually won more golds in this Olympics, Winter Olympics, than we've ever won. We usually do really well in the summer.
We
not as good in the winter.
We should be winning snowboarding. We invented that.
Dude, did you watch that? The half pipe thing?
Yeah.
Well, they crashed
Yeah.
over and over and over and over. Not only that, you know what else was crazy?
I'm okay with that. If you're going to push yourself to the point where you're saying this last whatever quadruple 360 backflip inverted with a something in your face, and I don't know if I can pull it off, but if I do, I'll win.
I'll win.
Then you push it that hard every
because
time.
I'm not interested in fourth place.
No, because this is the Olympics.
That's correct. This
Go
is the
big
most
or
man
go
thing of all
home.
time.
Yeah.
And woman thing.
Just
As a
leave
competitor.
it out there on the half pipe or the whatever.
That's
you
Just like
do.
Lindsey Vonn did.
Yes, she came with a busted ACL.
And she was like, hey, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
42 years old.
That's literally what, like, I don't care how many surgeries it takes. I will be back.
Listen, yeah, I shouldn't have said this is the most man thing ever. This is the most
American.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because we are not Americans, Josh.
That's right.
We're Americans.
Yeah.
And listen, there's a couple things, like you said, like if I'm in that at that moment, I'm not playing for fourth place.
No.
Because I'm going all out.
You know what's cool, though? Think about some of these things. Now, not so much hockey. Hockey's got a longer time for the game to happen. But think about these guys that do, like, I don't even know what running is, like what the events are. But
Did you see the guy skiing uphill sub 6 minutes with a rifle on his back? He wasn't American, but that was legit.
I didn't see it. I saw enough of that at drum. I don't ever want to do that again. But
Farewell.
But if you're
That's
out there,
Fort Drum.
if you're out there running, like you do the 100-yard dash or
100 meter, 50 meter,
whatever.
70,
yeah, like you know how fast that is. It's
blink of an eye, you
seconds.
miss it.
But think
10,
about this.
under 10.
Think about this though. The 10 is not the important thing. The important thing is the 7 years of training for that moment
Prep time.
that ends in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's what General Mattis said. It's like somebody asked him, how long did it take you to make that decision in combat? He said, or how hard was it? He said, look, I've been working for 30 years to make that decision. It was easy. It only took me 10 seconds. Right? That's what he said.
I love when our generals
He's
have
one
a
of them.
backbone.
We
like
could do
that.
a whole show on General Mad Dog Mattis quotes.
Oh, his quotes are
Secretary of Offense.
yeah. What he tell the Iraqi parliament. I won't finish the quote, but he said, "Please understand that I did not bring my infantry or my artillery here. I come to you humbly with my hat in my hand, but make no mistake.
If you mess with us.
Yeah, if you mess with us, I will kill everyone in this room.
Yeah, I think he's...
Or I'll kill every one of you or something like that. And
and he said, and your grandkids. They'll be talking about what happened here for generations.
Yeah.
He
Someone
said,
else will
okay.
be raising your children.
Yes! That's funny, man.
Dude, I love it.
I love American things like this.
That's such a Senator John Kennedy thing to say.
And so there's two other points I wanted to make about I didn't want to make, but they came up in thought here. So the snowboard half pipe, those dudes crash and crash and crash. Another one was you know what else is crazy? The speed skating short track. They crashed every single, a couple of the 4 or 5 crashed every time. And 2 people will go on to win. It was a melee on the ice. And the last one I was thinking about, did you see those guys? And it's not ski jumping. It's the guys who go down on skis and then go straight up and do like a bazillion flips and turns and then like get judged for landing like flat on their feet.
Insane.
It's a 10-second event or 5-second event, and it's like down and
Oh, big air. I think that's what you're talking about.
freestyle air.
Yeah, big air. Yeah,
Dude, first of all, and they're judging things like these announcers are really smart, but they're like, oh, his skis, they crossed in the back. He's like, one binding was ahead of the other one.
Like, I didn't land on my head.
Yeah, I didn't die and break my neck.
Where's my medal?
I couldn't even land it if I didn't do a flip. You know what I mean? All you're asking me to do is go straight up and down.
Nope, can't do it.
Yeah.
No.
Can't do it.
But the
Now,
Chinese.
here's the one I've got to ask.
Uh-oh.
You're all thinking, and I'm just going to say it. Whatever that thing is, it looks like a really fancy painted up soapbox car on
bobsled?
ice, I guess.
Luge.
The luge.
Oh, which one? Skeleton? The one that looks like a runner sled
I'm
or a
just
bobsled?
glad I don't know the names or the styles of these things. It's the one where there's 2 dudes and they're laying on top of each other. Now here's the question.
Skeleton. Yeah.
Here's the question. This is set the scene. You go to your dad.
Let's go here. It started with
say-
one guy, and
you
it
say-
never was a duel.
You say, "Hey, Dad, I think I'm gonna compete in the Olympics," and he's thinking,
Puff the chest. My son.
"My boy,
Yep.
the high jump." Not exactly, Dad. Really?
Oh, not the Summer Olympics.
The hammer throw. No, sir. Cross country skiing. It's kind of like that. You see, I'm gonna have Bobby drive this sled.
Winter Olympics.
And I'm gonna lay in his lap. What is his job?
Way down the sled.
What athletic ability what's he doing? Like pulling the brake or something? Or is he just laying there keeping his buddy warm?
What kind of skill is this?
In tights.
I hope we don't get a medal.
Where's the
in that event.
KOCOG when we need him?
He's on the line. Or he could be. I told him he'd be ready tonight. Josh, listen, you really want to go there?
No, we're done. I'm done with it. It's gross, and we shouldn't win medals in that. Leave that for France.
If that's going to be what cost us the medal count, keep it.
It's
Keep it.
okay.
Yeah.
We don't want the pink medal anyway.
So what do you think it was?
Rainbow medal.
It's I've seen these on there's whatever the Twitter accounts are that's like, the first guy to do a thing, and how did we get to that point? Hey, what if we did this and what if we did that? Like, there's some ice. Let's go down fast. Oh, hey, I could do it faster with a
So
sled.
were you saying it was an Italian guy? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's minimally
That's what I'm
European.
hearing.
Minimally European. Fair enough.
He didn't come from Alabama.
Not American, born and raised.
Hey,
He
Giuseppe.
He may
Giuseppe,
have come
get
from
in my lap.
Minnesota based
Get in
on what
my
we've
lap.
seen lately.
Come down this ice with me, please.
Yeah, well, that's what you're getting, okay? You could insert, Matty, do you know how to,
we're
voice
gonna-
over?
we're gonna go in a
Make
circle.
me Danish.
Giuseppe, we're going to go in a circle, and you're going to sit on my lap.
Well, yeah, like, look, there's some ice. Hold on. No, it started here, Josh. It's like, I could go down that hill.
Easy.
I could go faster. And you're going to tell me at which point it was a good idea to stop. I can go faster.
Yeah, all of it.
If
I'm
I
on board.
freeze it solid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Put blades on the bottom of this.
I can
soap
go
box.
Even
faster
better.
if I freeze it solid and get a sled.
Even better.
Is that a ding?
Yeah, absolutely,
No,
it's a ding.
make it aerodynamic, carbon fiber, lightweight.
Give some runners, some
And
steel
make
blades
it,
on
and
it.
we're going to have to turn left and right.
Well, no,
Oh, absolutely.
I. It's still I. I said I could get I can make me a
Yeah.
piece of equipment. I can really go down that thing. Then I have a piece of equipment I can go down fast. I bet you I could do it in a more aerodynamic fashion. Let me put on some tights. Is that a maybe?
Hit it.
Hit
Hit
the
it.
ding? Man, hold on. I got one more. Can I
A
go?
full bodysuit.
Oh, you're down. This is where you're out. You're in everything
it's
but the
already-
tights.
It's already. I mean,
I actually agree with that.
it's already getting a little bit.
Yeah, so hold on. So we're good with going down face first as fast as you can. Because that's an American thing to do. I'm on the ice. I got some kind of machinery, and I don't care because it could kill
And
me.
while you were coming up with all that, there was a guy in the back that overheard it and said, "Hang on a second, hold my beer. I can wear this stupid looking helmet and go faster than him, and that's cool."
And now we
now we have a
adapt.
competition.
But there's also, and this is where we draw a line. He's like, I'm in tights. I go way faster. We were already out at the in tights thing. But then there's a guy in the back says, "Hey,
Let's make it a couple sport.
Hey, Francisco, can I go down with you? You mean like in a second sled? Like, no, you can lay on me."
You're like, yeah.
All right, yeah, we got it.
We're out.
Not only this is where I
Like-
went from watching and accepting, okay, they're in aerodynamic clothes, I get it, to now it's like change the channel.
It's not a couple sport.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Giuseppe.
And it's not like they're sitting up and like
No.
kind of like, oh, it's way more personal.
Yeah.
Oh heck, no way.
Yep.
That's not a that's not a.
What do you think his dad says? His
I've got-
dad's like, out of all the sports, son,
Yeah,
your job is to lay there on top of your bud
or under with tights.
with tights on.
I'm talking skinny jeans. Make this look like
It makes skinny
a
jeans
robe. Yeah, I actually
I
think
just threw up a little bit in my mouth.
so. Do we have? I mean, we are getting so many like buying questions out of tonight. The first one was like, would you take a hockey stick to the face in order to win a gold medal?
Would you ride in the couples luge event? And if so, top guy or bottom guy?
And the only possible answer is
No.
neither.
Keep these questions and I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the
we
only
might
approved-
scare some people off, and
Yeah.
rightly so.
We're going to probably have to scratch that question altogether.
Yeah.
That's not a okay question. We could always ask guys, would you watch it? That's the
Yeah,
buy-in.
yeah.
Would you watch the dual luge?
Well, it's called skeleton.
It's dual skeleton.
Yeah, luge is.
Why do they call it
It's just runner
skeleton?
sledding for adults.
It
if you
is.
do that.
Yeah, it is.
Have you run a sled before?
I have not.
Yeah. If you're from the South, it's not a thing. Up north, we have these sleds. And the lane, Literally, the dirt lane freezes, and we have mountains. We're on hills. The dirt lane has to freeze, and it can't always. It's not snow. It's not snow. It won't freeze because you're in runners, and then you shine these suckers up with like a Brillo pad or some steel wool, or like whatever. You can shine them up, and you get going. And once the lane like get a good snow, and then it melts and freezes, like happened here, dude. It's sketchy as a teenager or 11-year-old. You're going downhill. We doubled up because we knew, but we're in loose winter clothes. Not a big deal. We're not in tights. We're grown men. We're kids. And so because twice the weight is twice as fast.
Yeah.
And so you get on these things and dude, we're crashing into snowbanks, trees. It's a violent sport. And it's not safe for kids, but it's a ton of fun. Runner sledding. I love it.
Runner sledding?
Yeah. It's like the skeleton thing, but it has this. It steers like this.
Okay.
Runner sleds. They have runners on each side. That's
interesting.
just I'll give you a picture. You would have done it.
I'm sure I would have.
So anyhow, all
Never
right.
knew
Well,
that was a thing. I grew up south of I-10, so we didn't have any of that.
yeah, we know.
I had a hill, and we took toboggans down. That's about
The only
where it stopped for
only
me.
hill we had in my town was the I-10 overpass.
I was listening to the Packy podcast today, and I couldn't because I wanted to see where we were at to remember what we left off, basically. And I had forgotten the other buying question, and I asked him the stupid one about the jellyfish. I wish I'd have thought about it real time. I wish I'd have asked him, has he ever tried a dog bone? Because his whole story was about a dog, mostly. I screwed that up, so I apologize to everyone. You all rated that, and you deserve better than I gave you. But anyhow, I actually wanted. We're not going to do it because we're over an hour. But I actually wanted the other thing I was thinking about getting into today was faith in youth sports. But we'll save that for another podcast.
Yeah, next one.
But man, where do we come from? We're at an hour and 3 minutes. Where has the time gone? We didn't talk about much other than a little. What we do?
We had a good conversation.
A little bit of chickens, a little bit of mission trip, and a lot of bit of Olympics. Man, I love the Olympics. Man.
Yeah, they're great.
Same. Yeah.
They're great.
I actually paid. Listen, I'm not an NBC guy by
Peacock.
and I'm actually not a pay for your special app person because I think that's the most bogus money grabbing thing ever.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm buying Peacock for the month. It's only $10.
Yeah, it's
Exclusively and only to watch the Olympics.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was worth it to me. And I'm telling you, I've told more than one person. I've watched more TV in the last 2 weeks than I have in the last, I'm not joking, 5 years. I don't watch TV ever.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I don't watch TV. Last year, I turned on the TV to watch Super Bowl, only to realize that it's not covered under the subscription that I had. So I didn't get it. And so I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
I just don't have time to do it.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But man,
I'm seriously consider going out because I think in 2028
that's a great point.
it's in Denver, Colorado. So I'm seriously thinking about
What do
going
you mean,
out there.
seriously? Let's go. We'll go watch hockey games.
We
Bro,
can
I
do
will
the
watch the
podcast
snowboarding.
from there.
I'll watch anything.
Yeah, literally.
Curling.
So we flew
Probably
over.
not curling.
I'm in.
Probably not curling.
You flew over Denver?
We
What do you mean
flew
probably
over-
not curling. What's wrong with you?
No, I mean I was quoting what he was saying.
Is it not curling?
If there's an
With
American,
the broom?
Yeah, it's not a great sport, but it's the Americans, and
If we're winning, I'm in.
we
Okay.
did win this year.
Then I
We
like
did
it.
well. I don't know if we finished.
Well, we finished fourth.
Ah,
We lost to those pesky Canadian. No, the
No, we
British.
we lost to
Oh,
somebody.
British?
No, I think we lost to the
Rewind that.
Canadians.
Look at Josh's face.
I think we lost to the Canadians in the bronze medal match.
For one, America
No,
doesn't
they won the
lose.
gold. Remember, I said they cheated.
Oh, then
Yeah,
it must have
who
been.
cares?
America
didn't win.
No, it must have
one
been the
cares
men.
about
Yeah,
rest.
Or I don't
America doesn't lose to British.
At anything
Ever.
Yeah, not
We
even
settled that score a long time ago.
We decided somewhere around 1775 that we weren't going
That
to lose
was
a single thing to the
we
Brits.
should go to all those things and say, you really want some more of this?
Let's do it.
Find your British friend and send them every July 4th.
Oh, I do it all the time. I do it all
Happy
the
Independence
time.
Day, you scoundrels.
Yeah, the one I post on Facebook mostly is it was for the longest time. It was Queen Elizabeth, and it said "Happy Peasants' Day, you treasonous." Whatever. I'm like, yeah, whatever. You're still speaking English because of us. You're welcome.
You're still speaking. Anywho, well, we did a lot of very American things on this podcast, and I was excited to do it.
Yep,
so.
and we thank you for listening because it was fun.
It was a good little break before we dive back into what's next.
Oh yeah. So what are we doing next, Josh?
What are we doing next?
We're doing next. We did David. Remember we talked.
We did.
David.
Dude.
He was a dude.
Dude.
David and Bathsheba. Bathsheba was the gal he stole when her first kid.
David was Jody.
He was certainly Jody. Not a good version, actually. The worst type. And their first child died because of that. David repented, and then Bathsheba had a son named Solomon. And Solomon becomes eventually the king, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
And he also, spoiler alert, considered biblically the wisest man that ever lived, and we'll tell you why that is. So
Some
we're going to
say the wealthiest man that's ever lived.
Yeah.
wisest and wealthiest. So we're going to get into next podcast, which is in real time in about 10 minutes here. In your time, about 2 or 3 days or 5 days, depending on when this comes out. And
it's going to be good.
it's going to be good.
Oh, wait,
buddy.
no.
Who knows?
2 days.
Next episode.
It'll be 2 days.
Yeah. And anyways, we're going to talk about Solomon, and we thought it was appropriate because he's David's son, and we're also going to end it. The last thing we'll do with Solomon is talk about one of the books he wrote that is going to tie into our Forge Level 2, which is brand new this year because we just started our Forge Level 1, or it's about to start in March, which is fantastic. We got that. Man, we'll start with that. Nah, we'll keep that for later. But we're going to hit Solomon next, Josh. What you got? Where do we finish tonight?
That's it. I think we're done.
That's the transition. We hunt a lot of gold here in the Olympics, and Solomon had a lot of gold.
There it
And
is.
there we go.
That's
There
what
it
will be
is.
next. And
Stick
with
around.
that,
Stick around to hear about some more gold.
Absolutely.
that's it, friends. Remember this. Men of the world follow trends. Men of faith like the U.S. hockey team. And our boy, Jack Hughes, follow truth.
Make your choice.